What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Thursday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium, and if you're watching the video version, you might notice something over there that looks like a QR code. As of today, I'm happy to announce that I have partnered with BetStamp, where I track all of my bets, where you can track all of my bets, and where I shop for all the best odds. I've partnered with them to provide you with the best sportsbook sign-up offers that you can find. So if you're watching the video version, like I mentioned, you're going to see a QR code on the screen. If you click that, it's going to take you to my landing page where it's got all of my recommended sportsbooks, the ones that I use each and every day, the ones that I talk about on these videos. When you sign up through there, make a minimum deposit, you are going to get the best offers that all of those books can provide, courtesy of my direct link right there. So I'm very excited to announce that. I talk about the main thing. The big thing if you're betting every day is you want to be able to shop for lines. You wouldn't, if you're booking a hotel, you don't just go straight to the hotel and book. You look at Expedia, you look at hotels.com, you look at various places, because the difference between plus 120 and plus 100 makes a big deal. For example, yesterday, one of the odds in the Denver Nuggets game that we got, it was minus 2.5. We got that at minus 108 at FanDuel, closed at minus 3.5 for the points. So you want to shop around, you want to visit that link. If you're listening to the audio version, it'll be in the link in the description. It is also in the link in the description if you're watching on your phone and can't use the QR code. It's right down below. So if you want to sign up for PointsBet, DraftKings, whatever, make a minimum deposit, you're going to get the best sign-up offers. Okay, that's number one. Number two, before I get to today's bets, by the way, it was a weird 1-1-1 day yesterday, a little bit frustrating. We got the Denver Nuggets minus 2.5. That hit. And then we had LAFC to win or draw and then over 2 goals. They drew, but it was 0-0. So that did not hit at all. And then, man, the Mercury Wings game, we had 163 as the over. It closed at 167.5. We got 10% closing line value. Game landed on 163. It was a push. Phoenix scored 11 points in the fourth quarter, and that was a push. There was something, they needed like 35 points combined in the fourth to hit that, and they did not do that, so that was a bummer. So 1-1 day. We broke completely even. Before we talk about today's bets, it is the last day for this contest. It's giveaway time. Tomorrow on the video, I'm giving away $25 cash money to somebody for a sportsbook of your choice. All you have to do is be a subscriber here on YouTube. You automatically are entered 3 times. If you comment on these videos, you get an additional entry. If you follow me on Twitter, let's get rid of this code here. If you follow me on Twitter at Tyler Conium, you retweet the Daily Squeeze video or like it, you get additional entries. Tomorrow, I will pull a name here on the Squeeze, announce that that person's going to win $25 cash that they can spend on bets at a book of their choice. Okay, now that we've got all that out of the way, let's talk about the bets for today. We've got 3 of them, as per usual. We're going to start with the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. We're going to Vegas and Florida. It's Game 3. Vegas has won the first 2. What am I doing? I'm riding with Vegas. I'm going to take Vegas on the money line. They are the underdog here as the series shifts to Florida. They're plus 105. That's at Score Bet. I just think that the Vegas Golden Knights are that much better than the Florida Panthers. You might say, geez, they're going back home. Florida's got to win the game. Vegas won Game 1 5-2. They won Game 2 7-2. Bobrovsky has not been the Bobrovsky we saw in the first 3 rounds. Can he rebound? Maybe. Or are the Florida Panthers finally starting to regress to the median of what they did this season? Remember, the Florida Panthers, they've beat Boston, they've beat Toronto, they've beat Carolina. They were the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference this season. Vegas in the West, they were the number 1 seed, right? Florida finished the season 42-32 for 92 points. Vegas finished 51-22 for 111 points. The 3rd best team in the NHL. Yes, Florida's beat number 1 and number 2 in Boston and Carolina. But I just think Vegas is overpowering them. I think they are primed for this. I think Florida is finally a little bit outmatched. This is a pick'em game. I'm taking, going against the grain a little bit. Florida's minus 120, minus 125. I'm taking Vegas plus 105. That's at Score Bet. So let's roll with that. I think we're going to have a shorter series. Vegas to go up 3-0 tonight. Shifting to, it is week 1 in the CFL. I am super pumped for the Canadian Football League to be back. If you're not a fan, you should try it out. Give it a chance. The Grey Cup, the playoffs all of last year were incredible. The Grey Cup, obviously happy because the Toronto Argonauts won, but the Grey Cup was a phenomenal football game. Just give it a chance. Yeah, I know it's not the NFL. I know these aren't the best players in the world, but it is just fun. You can get out to an Argos game for like $20. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see the CFL back. And we've got the week 1 matchup kicking things off. We've got the Calgary Stampeders hosting the BC Lions tonight. Should be a great game. I'm taking the BC Lions, although they're on the road. I'm taking them +4. It's -117 at Bet99. So Calgary is actually the favorite in this game, and not really sure why. I guess the main reason, Nathan Rourke, former quarterback for the BC Lions, he's off to the NFL. He is in Jacksonville. But they've added Vernon Adams Jr. He's a great quarterback. In his lone preseason appearance this season, he seems very ready to take up for Nathan Rourke, and the team around him remains largely intact. They also have a new running back who I think might actually be an improvement as well. When you look at Calgary, Jake Maier is entering his first year as the Stampeders' face of the franchise. He completed just 1 pass for 6 yards this preseason, did not play a lot. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Now, I think, again, obviously the big story is going to be Nathan Rourke has gone from the BC Lions. He's gone to the NFL. James Butler, the running back, has gone to the Hamilton Tiger Cats, but they still have a ton of firepower on offense. Veteran Vernon Adams Jr., who I mentioned, he's got a lot of experience. I think he's a very, very good quarterback. Yeah, there's some uncertainty in the backfield with Butler being gone, but I just don't think the Stamps have the depth at receiver, especially. I don't think their offense is necessarily going to be able to get it going. I do think the Lions have enough offensively to keep up. They might not win this game, but I think keeping it within 4, first game of the year, Stampeders at home might be a little bit of jitters. There's big expectations on them this year. I'm taking the BC Lions +4. That's -117 at Bet99. Very excited for the CFL to kick off. And your last bet of the day, we shift to Major League Baseball. We've got the Baltimore Orioles visiting the Milwaukee Brewers. Once again, I've got three picks today. All 3 of them are road teams. So take what you want from that, whether or not those are going to hit. But I'm taking the Baltimore Orioles here on the money line. It is -115 at DraftKings. Orioles come into this 37-24. Brewers are good as well at 34-28. Orioles have been much better on the road. They're 20-12. Actually better on the road than they have been at home. Brewers have been pretty good at home, 18-12. I like the pitching matchup today for Baltimore. You've got Kyle Bradish. He's starting today. He's 2-2. He's got a 4.13 ERA. His last time out kind of got knocked around a little bit by San Francisco in 4 innings. He gave up 3. Previous to that, he had a great outing against Texas. He went into the 7th inning, only gave up 1 earned run, struck out 4. And then you've got Colin Ray going for Milwaukee. And he struggled a little bit. His last time out, he gave up 3 earned and 5 against Cincinnati. He's given up 4 in 6 innings against San Francisco. He did pitch well against Houston, but he's given up 4 to the Kansas City Royals. Orioles are rolling right now. Aside from the fact that they've lost the first 2 games of this series. They lost 3-4 2 nights ago, and they lost 10-2 last night. I think the Orioles are just too good of a road team to get swept by the Brewers here. They've pitched very, very well in Bradish's starts. They're under 4-0 in his last 4 starts, which means the opposition isn't scoring a lot of runs. And I just think that the Baltimore Orioles are primed for a good bounce-back game here against the Milwaukee Brewers to salvage 1 game from this series. So those are your 3 bets for today. Please do remember to go to the link in the bio to get these bets at Bet99, ScoreBet, and DraftKings. If you don't have an account there, that's where you're going to find your best odds and your best bonuses. So I've got the Vegas Golden Knights +105. That's at ScoreBet. I've got the BC Lions +4 for -117 at Bet99. And I've got the Baltimore Orioles on the money line, -115 at DraftKings. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me on Twitter at Tyler Conning for more picks and props throughout the day. TikTok and Instagram for just the picks portions, and your audio is on Spotify, on Apple. Have a great day. Good luck as this contest comes to a close, and let's talk sports.